Hello, my dear students. In this lecture, we are going to see one previous year GATE numerical. This question was asked in GATE 2019 in set 2 on convection topic. So let us understand the question. The question is a thin vertical flat plate of length L and infinite width perpendicular to the plane of figure is losing heat to the surrounding by natural convection. Now here they have mentioned that it is a flow over a flat plate and it is a natural convection. Natural convection is nothing but free convection, right? Then the temperature of the plate and the surrounding and the properties of surrounding fluids are constant. Now here this plate temperature, that is T wall, let us say the plate temperature will be wall temperature, right? And surrounding temperature is T infinity, are constants, and as well as they have mentioned the properties of surrounding fluid are constant, right? The relationship between the average Nusselt number and Rayleigh number is given by. Now here they have provided the relationship between Nusselt number and Rayleigh number, right? That is Nusselt number is equal to K into Rayleigh number power 1 by 4. Now where K is constant means they have given the relationship that Nusselt number is directly proportional to Rayleigh number power 1 by 4, right? Then the length scale of the Nusselt and Rayleigh number are the height of plate. Means here we have to consider this height of plate as a length characteristic dimension. Therefore here we can say the characteristic dimension is equal to L, right? Then the height of the plate increased to 16 L, keeping all other factors constants. Now here, my dear students, this height of plate is increased 16 times. Means here the L2 is becoming L2 is equal to 16 times L1, right? Now that means the height is increased by 16 times, right? Then keeping all other factors constant means there is no change in any other parameter except length. Then if the average heat transfer coefficient for the first plate is H1 and that of for the second plate is H2, then the value of ratio of H1 divided by H2 is, then we have to find average heat transfer coefficient in first case divided by average heat transfer coefficient in second case. So my dear students, in this question they are asking relation between average heat transfer coefficients and they have given relation between lengths. Means here with respect to change in length only the average heat transfer coefficient H is changing and all other parameters we have to consider constant, right? Therefore here there is a variation in H and length. Now my dear students, we know that this Nusselt number is nothing but HL divided by K, right? That formula we have seen, this Nusselt number is nothing but HL divided by K. Therefore can I say this Nusselt number is directly proportional to H and L. Therefore we can say the Nusselt number is directly proportional to H and L. This is important relation number 1. And my dear students, here this Rayleigh number, Nusselt number is directly proportional to Rayleigh number power 1 by 4, right? So again we have one more relation, Nusselt number is directly proportional to Rayleigh number power 1 by 4, 1 by 4, right? This is the second relation. Now my dear students, this Rayleigh number is nothing but a product of Grashof number and Prandtl number that already we have defined in numbers used in convection, that Rayleigh number is product of Grashof number and Prandtl number, right? And we must know that what is the formula of Grashof number. Now my dear students, the Grashof number is nothing but rho square L cube G beta delta T divided by mu square, right? Where rho is the density of fluid, L is a characteristic dimension here, G is the acceleration due to gravity, beta is isobaric volume expansion coefficient, delta T is temperature change, that is wall temperature minus surrounding temperature T infinity, and mu is here dynamic viscosity, right? Mu is a dynamic viscosity, right? Now my dear students, after this Grashof number, let us understand this Prandtl number. Prandtl number is nothing but mu Cp divided by K, where mu is nothing but dynamic viscosity, Cp is specific heat at constant pressure, and K is the thermal conductivity of that fluid, right? These are the two numbers. Now my dear students, here we know the formula of Grashof number, we know the formula of Prandtl number. Therefore can I say this Rayleigh number Ra is equal to Grashof number, which is nothing but rho square L cube G beta delta T divided by mu square into Prandtl number, which is nothing but mu Cp divided by K, right? This will be our relay number. And my dear students, here they are mentioning that only H and L is changing, all other factors are constant. Means can I say here this relay number is directly proportional to L cube, right? Therefore, we got one more relation, relay number is directly proportional to L cube, because here only length of plate is changing, all other parameters are constant, right? So my dear students, very important relation we got. So let us write down these important relations, right? So here this is our third relation, that is relay number is directly proportional to L cube. Therefore relay number is directly proportional to L cube. Let us say this is the third relation. Now my dear students, with the help of relation 1, relation 2 and relation 3, let us define the relation between H and L, right? Now let us define them. Now it is very simple. Now everything is understood. Now here we have to put the values and we have to derive for the relationship, right? Now here very first relation is Nusselt number is directly proportional to HL, and again this second relation Nusselt number is directly proportional to Rayleigh number power 1 by 4. It is directly proportional to Rayleigh number power 1 by 4. But my dear students, Rayleigh number is directly proportional to L cube. Therefore, can I say this Nusselt number is directly proportional to HL, which is directly proportional to Rayleigh number power 1 by 4, is directly proportional to Rayleigh number is directly proportional to L cube, but it is Rayleigh number power 1 by 4. Therefore, it will become L cube power 1 by 4, right? This will be our final relation. Therefore, my dear students, here H is required and EL is given. So let us equate these two terms, right? So in this final relationship, we have to consider HL term only, right? So my dear students, what will be the now result? Let us find the result now. Now everything is now known here, right? Now let us equate them. Therefore, I can say here this HL is directly proportional to EL power 3 by 4. EL power 3 by 4. Right. HL is directly proportional to. Right. Sorry, just a minute. Here HL is directly proportional to EL power 3 by 4. Therefore, can I say here this H will be directly proportional to EL power 3 by 4 divided by L. Therefore, it will become H is directly proportional to L power 3 by 4 minus 1, which will be equal to, right? Therefore, let us find this relationship. Therefore, again, H is directly proportional to L power 3 minus 4 divided by 4. Therefore, H is directly proportional to L power minus 1 by 4. This will be our final relation between H and L. And my dear students, here length is increasing by 16 times. So what will be H1 divided by H2? Now, if I want to consider relation, that is H1 divided by H2, it will become L1 divided by L2 power minus 1 by 4, right? Therefore, my dear students, let us put the values over here, right? Now, in this relation, if I put values, let us put the values. Therefore, I will get H1 divided by H2, that is H1 divided by H2 is equal to L1 divided by L2 is 16 L1. L1 divided by 16 L1 power minus 1 by 2. Sorry, 1 by 4, power minus 1 by 4, right? So my dear students, this H1 divided by H2 will be equal to 1 upon 16 power minus 1 by 4, right? So my dear students, this H1 divided by H2 will be equal to, let us find this, you will find that this answer will be equal to 2, right? Therefore, here this ratio H1 divided by H2 we have to type 2. Therefore, my dear students, here in the fill in the blanks you have to type 2 for getting full 2 marks. Thank you, dear students. In next lecture, we will see one more numerical on this topic, which was asked in previous year GATE examination.